Walker.
What's up, my man?
How was your weekend, my brother?
It was good. It was good.
What you do? Anything fun?
Went out to the Hamptons, hung out with the baby, enjoyed life.
Okay.
Enjoyed dad life.
I went to go see Mel Robbins on Friday.
Oh, yeah. How was
She was at the Beacon Theater.
Did you do the live thing with her?
What you mean?
Did you were you part of her show?
No.
Because you did a pod with her, right?
I did do the pod with Mel. Mel the homie. Mel don't need nobody. Mel podcast.
She's like the biggest female podcast on the planet, right?
Shit, she's one of the biggest podcasters, period, on the planet at this point. Like, Mel's numbers are stupid. Mel's book has been out almost 5 months, and she's sold almost 5 million copies. She's doing 250,000 books a week.
What is her angle?
Self-help.
Self-help.
Motivation. Yeah. A person who has, went in debt. I think she was like, what, $800,000 in debt. Bounced back at a very late age, a 41 maybe, I think she was when she was in debt.
How'd she get back?
Man, when you go to her special or if you read her books, what you see is she just started she really just had to get up out of this funk she was in. She was in a state of depression and she was just laying in bed and she said she saw this video of a rocket ship. And so she just decided to get out of her bed and just go fucking do something. So she just started working, she got back in the radio and then that led to television and, she just kept hustling. She just kept fucking working. That's the thing, right? Positive energy activates constant elevation. You can't just sit around and complain and, say, oh, woe is me, the sky is falling. You just got to get up and do something.
Yeah.
And that shit worked for her. And the reason I think her story is so good and so inspirational is because it's always interesting when people do things at such a later stage in life. Because they always try to tell you that, you got to get it when you're young.
Yeah.
But the reality is, your time is your time. And that shit was crazy because what I like doing is when I go to see people's podcasts live, I like to see how they're going to do it. I like to see how it's evolved. Because, 10 years ago, 11 years ago, when we were doing live podcasts, we were literally just sitting on stage, I'm saying? Talking shit.
Hoping something funny would happen.
Man, Mel shit is...
Those are the best.
Mel shit is stage play / stand-up / sermon.
Oh, really?
Oh.
What does stage play mean?
Meaning she's acting out scenes from her life.
Oh, really?
Literally bringing props on stage and, you know what I mean? Walking you through steps through her life. And her daughter Sawyer comes out and assists her throughout the play. And it's interesting because there's a part where Sawyer comes out and she's like, get out of here. You were 9 when this happened. But it's just an interesting show. It's a very dope ass show. I can't front. It was a 2-hour-long show, and it was just wow. I was not.
You didn't know that could happen.
I didn't know what to expect. But that's the beauty of going to see people's live podcasts now, because some people are really putting on shows. Don't get me wrong. Some people out there cheating and just out there talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But some people like decisions, like the Mel Robbins of the world. Yeah. They're 85 South. They're really putting on, great shows. So, yeah, it was interesting to go see Mel. And, boy, I tell you one thing. I don't think there's anybody in the country who has white women on lock like Mel Robbins.
So let me tell you something. Was the audience
Call her dad.
Call her daddy ain't got shit on Mel Robbins.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. But so was there a lot of late 30s, early 40s struggling white women in the audience?
I don't know if they were struggling, but it was a lot of white women in the audience.
No, but
a lot of them.
Fellas, that's an important thing to take note of. You go to a show like that where women are in need of help, right? You want a woman who's down on her luck. You want a woman who's low confidence, right? So you could swoop in there and take advantage of that situation.
I don't know if it's down on your luck. I just think
what?
Wait,
I thought it was the 90s again for a second.
It's people there looking for motivation.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna front. I left feeling motivated, but I'm and it's not like I need it.
Yeah.
I just have my hands in the head.
Right.
And,
those hoes want to be saved.
I was
they want to be saved. You got to go to the Mel Robbins show. You could save a hoe or 2 or 3.
Yeah. And that's not how that works. But
wait, what?
You got daughters.
What?
You got
he has a daughter.
Yeah.
He has a daughter.
And a mother.
Yeah. Don't tell him nothing. Listen, all of this is fine now. He'll be crying his ass off in 16 years. I mean, boo-hooing. Okay, he's gonna be boo-hooing in 16 years if he does not use his privilege to make the world a better place.
I am using
for
my
women.
privilege. I'm trying to get OnlyFans taken down. I'm trying to get porn taken down.
That's the start.
I'm trying to tell guys to go to these Mel Robbins shows and
Yes.
fill up some old holes.
Shut up. This guy, salute to Mel Robbins.
Listen, man.
Mel.
Listen.
Mel.
It's summertime.
And you know what I like about
almost.
Mel too?
What?
Mel talks shit.
She talked that shit.
Mel ain't one of them uppity ass, bougie ass
No.
people. Mel be like, fuck you.
Fuck you.
You know
If
what I
your
mean?
shit stink and wash it.
I mean, I'm sure she'd probably say it in a. I mean, she might not. She probably would say it like that.
Yeah.
If your shit's stinking, wash
If your
it.
shit stink and wash it. A lot of girls out there with the bacterial vaginosis, and they're just like, yo, what's so
That
smelly?
shit ain't
And
no
it's like,
joke.
It's
That
not a
BV, but
joke.
you got to be real with people when that shit
You
hits.
do have to be
People don't be
real.
real. Like, that's the problem.
What do you do? I tell them
What?
put a Zen in there.
A Zen?
Nothing.
What the fuck? Shout out to Mel Robbins is all I wanted to say.
Yeah. Sorry,
before we
sorry.
took a abrupt turn.
My bad.
All right.
Listen, we're not mature enough to have these conversations. That's
You're not
that
mature
is
enough.
that is one
I
of
was
the,
having a mature conversation. I was
You're
fine.
not mature.
Don't put this on me.
all right, man.
But Mel, let them. Okay?
Yeah, let us.
Let him.
Let us.
That's how Schultz wants to act. Let him.
Let me do that.
Let them let me.
Let them let me.
That's the
let me let you.
Yo, the let them theory is the shit, bro.
What's the let them theory?
The let them theory is literally like whatever other people are doing, whatever they're on,
Yeah.
let them. Because you can't control other people.
But what if they're saying you got bacterial vaginosis?
If they're saying that to you?
Yeah. Should we just let them do that?
Yeah, you let them.
Okay.
Let them. Like what other people say about you is none of your business. Unless you go, like they right. You know what I'm saying? But it's still none of your business, man. Okay?
Listen, I should have taken that way more serious. I apologize.
What?
I was acting like a silly little goof.
Your wife don't like Mel Robbins?
No.
Is she familiar?
No. I don't think she knows her. I don't think she knows her.
Okay.
I don't think
Mel
she
is
knows
dope. Mel is dope.
I don't think she's no. I don't think no. I know what I'm honestly, I'm being told joke now. She's a superstar, like massive superstar. I congratulated you when you did the pod. Remember, I said it was like, yo, she's female Joe Rogan. That's what I call her.
Mel is she's a big deal.
She's a big deal. Big Melly. They call her
5 million books. Like I think that she has the
People
highest,
don't realize that.
She's got the highest selling book at Random House in like either 10 years or 20 years or something
Wow.
like that. Like it's a phenomenon.
Yeah.
Like the let them theory is a cultural phenomenon. Like people out here with the let them tattoos on their arms. Like this is how I know people really don't read.
Yep.
Like, or at least our audience.
Yeah.
Let me stop.
I haven't read in a
I didn't
minute.
mean
I
to
ain't
insult
gonna
y'all
lie.
like that.
I
But it's
didn't-
just true.
I haven't read in a minute.
When
I'll be
a
honest
book
with you.
is a cultural phenomenon,
and we don't know about it.
people don't recognize it like they should. At least,
Yeah.
I don't want to say our audience. There's a certain demographic of America that absolutely recognizes it. Like you know when a book is what's the last book you think was a cultural phenomenon? I would
now-
probably say The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
By what was the gentleman's name? He came on our podcast. Mark Thompson. Mark
Marion.
No. Mark, you're right. Manson. Mark Manson.
Was it Mark Manson? Yeah.
Mark Manson. Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I remember that.
That was a cultural phenomenon.
I recommended that book to XXX Tentacion.
You did.
I remember I was messaging. I'd spoken about him on Vlad, and he hit me up. He's like, yo, thanks for the words of encouragement. I'm just kind of like depressed, going through some shit. And I was like, dude, you should read this book. You might get something out of it. Yeah.
Interesting.
The Secret. I feel was another one.
The Secret.
Yeah, but that was years ago. Like, yes, I agree. Secret, absolutely. Secret was a phenomenon. The Secret, Four Agreements, all that stuff. But those are classics. Like that. Like I'm talking about new age. Like Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, Let Them Theory, last two cultural phenomena.
I know one. Get Honest or Die Lying. I know that book.
Listen,
I know that book was
I have
popping.
a nice.
I know that one.
I have a nice space
saying.
in the book world.
I'm just saying.
I have a nice
I know
lane in the
Shook
book
ones.
world.
I know that one.
Hey, I have a nice lane in the book world.
I know Deep Waters.
I have a nice lane in
Deep
the book
Waters.
world.
I know that one went crazy.
What is Deep Waters?
Deep Waters.
No, man, Shallow Waters, man. Shallow Waters by Anita Kopax.
Shallow
And the
Waters by
sequel, the wind in
Anita
her
Kopax.
tongue is out.
Yup.
Listen, I have a nice lane in the book world. You know,
A nice lane. Some might say New York Times bestseller. Some might say that.
Hey, for myself, but then I also have a book in print. Had it for 5 years with Simon and Schuster.
Listen, we're not trying to brag on this podcast. A lot of times when you just talk about your life, it seems like you're bragging. Like if you really want to brag, you might say something like,
No, I don't brag.
you don't brag.
I think, first of all, you know what I hate? I hate people who lie. I hate people who brag, number one, and I hate people who lie to brag.
Lie to brag. Oh, so people are capping.
Yes. Like,
Yeah.
stop announcing your numbers for shit, especially when everybody knows that. No, I'm not going to say, we know that you're lying. I hate people that do that shit. Stop doing that. I can't stand it. Like, because if you're really, first of all, we all know this game. We all know this business. Y'all got to stop doing that. Because two things. Why are you making yourself hot?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Explain what you're trying
When
to
people be like, yo, I got $100 million for this, and I got $50 million for that. It's like, why? Why? Because number one, you're not telling the truth. And it's fucking the game up. And the reason it's fucking the game up because there's people out here who want to make livings doing certain things.
And they hear that number and they're like, well, I should get a piece of that. It's the Jerry Stackhouse thing. Remember when Jerry Stackhouse was like, Jordan makes $36 million a year. You don't think I should make a third of that? And
no,
every GM was like, no, actually, no.
Number one, you're not Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Number two, you mess up the market for other people because a lot of these businesses are lucrative, right? Whether you're talking about books, whether you're talking about podcasts, whether you're talking about audio scripted,
This is a fantastic point.
Whatever it is, they are lucrative. But you will, push yourself out of getting good money just by hearing somebody's number and thinking to yourself, well, this person got such and such.
By thinking that's normal compensation when in reality, it's not at all.
When it's reality, the person's lying.
No, you're right. You're right.
Like the person is not even telling the truth.
The nice thing about like a collective bargaining agreement in the NBA or the NFL or whatever is like, you know what the max salary is. Right? You know what the minimum is. Nobody can say they're making more than that number. Not saying we need that in podcasting or media or whatever, but the nice thing about it is there is no capping.
No, listen, the podcast world, and I'll just use podcast. The podcast world is the easiest world to gauge. Now, maybe 7, 8 years ago, it wasn't, right? But now people know exactly how much this amount of downloads
is equivalent
should get you.
No,
like, it's
you're
really
right.
just that simple. Like, it's not rocket science. I can look at a podcast and say, oh, he's getting this many downloads. Okay, this is the number that they should be getting.
Can I ask you a question? This is like a little bit separate. Okay. So let's say I'm like a person that works at one of these networks, right? And I understand that someone, let's say they're getting X amount of downloads, but they have a specific demographic that's really valuable to me. Are there certain companies who will pay more, i.e. women, they'll pay more to bring that person over because of the people that they're talking to?
Yeah, I think I definitely think there's a cultural cachet tax.
And not,
at least that's how I operate.
And like, there's this thing called, I don't even know if it's still around, called Politico. Do you know that?
Yeah, hell yeah, the website.
Yeah, and it's like, nobody really reads it, but the
Politico?
Well, no one reads it compared to like the New York Times or some shit. But the people that do read it are like every politician, every lobbyist. So the eyeballs that are on it are valuable. So I think they can charge higher rates for advertisers. Is that common amongst most media?
Politico does great numbers. I don't know what I don't honestly. I think I read. Do I read Politico more than the New York Times? I read Politico just as much as the New York.
You're like, I would say like you're skewed to being more interested in politics than the average person.
Yeah.
I think it comes to demographics too.
Yeah.
I mean, in my experience, if you have a show or a program, what have you, that hits a certain demographic, women between a certain age, and there's a specific advertiser who's trying to reach that,
they'll pay
a premium CPM.
I heard that with like Mr. Beast, for example, because it's kid friendly, and there are few shows that are that kid friendly. The advertisers they'll charge the advertisers a higher CPM for access.
Also, Mr. Beast just has one of the biggest, most captive audiences ever. That's all they're paying us for is our audience.
Did you ever think about doing kids shit? Like,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
What you talking about? Come on, man.
Oh, you already got something in the
What
works.
you mean?
You got something in
Of
the
course.
works.
You know why? And I fuck it. I don't have no problem because I'm sure I'm not the only person thinking like this. When you see all of the cuts that are being made to like PBS You know what
There's
I
gonna be-
mean?
there's gonna
What
be
else did they cut, Chris? They just cut PBS and was it NPR?
NPR.
Yeah.
NPR.
When you see the like Netflix just acquired Sesame Street because Sesame Street ain't got no fucking place to go.
Oh wow.
That's a big.
Oh my God!
acquisition.
They just acquired all 55 years of the catalog and they're airing new episodes.
So I think that's better for better for Sesame Street
Absolutely.
and Netflix, low key.
Absolutely.
Wow, what a big.
Absolutely.
Okay, so in those circumstances, all right, with the kid stuff, it's just like, and I'm sure you went through this when you first had a kid. You have a kid, right? And like you realize that whatever they're into, if you can afford it, there is no amount of money that you won't stop spending so they can have those experiences.
Bro, that's all Christmas Day is buying a bunch of shit that they wake up to in the morning and by noon they don't give a fuck about.
But for those 3 hours,
Oh my God. And depending how old the kid is, they care more about the rapping than they do the goddamn actual gift.
yeah.
Like my wife keeps saying, forget Christmas. Like literally my wife was on a one gift thing for everybody and then we just leave the country and go on vacation.
That's
right?
fair.
Because she's just like, what is the point of this?
Yeah.
And I'm the dummy that's like, nah, let them get what they want. But she's absolutely right. I don't even see these toys after Christmas Day. So it's literally like, that's what they want. That reminds me of a conversation I was having a couple of years ago with some people from a toy company. And we were having a conversation about why there was a certain product, a doll that they had put out, but the doll was based off a person that they had on Netflix, but the doll wasn't selling. And we were all at dinner, and my wife was just like, "Well, that's because there's no commercials on Netflix." Like if you're a parent, when your child is watching YouTube, when your child is watching Nickelodeon, Disney, there's commercials in between that shit. So the kids are like, "Oh, mommy, I want that. Daddy, I want that." So if you're watching Bluey and they showing Bluey commercials for dolls, your kid's gonna ask for Bluey. On Netflix, there's no commercials. So it's like you can watch the show and like the show, but you don't even know where to go to want that.
They don't even know that they want a doll.
Yeah.
They
Until
don't
they
even
see
know
it.
that they can have
They don't
it.
even know it exists. Oh, mommy, I want that. Like Netflix don't have a commercial. And so it's like, yo, when she said that to the toy company, the exec was looking like, the exec goes, that's a good ass point. Like you didn't think of that. Like you didn't think of that.
Wait a minute, you're sitting at dinner with your wife and the executive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. So,
She's just she's a mother. Like having a conversation, you know what I mean? Like, and he said that, he was like, I don't understand why that doll didn't sell. And she was like, it probably was because it was on Netflix and there's no commercials.
because the
for it.
kids don't know they can buy
They
the
don't
fucking
have it
doll.
on YouTube though.
Well, YouTube will insert its own commercials, but it might not be for the kids' toys. But for TV, they're pumping out those. You need this
Man.
easy bake oven. You remember that thing?
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, it is crazy that like what kids will learn just by watching. Like my wife cooks. She makes every meal almost for our daughter. My daughter now has like a little oven set, and I'm watching her open drawers, put things in, close the drawers, watch it, open it, take it out, hand it. Like, I don't even think she knows she's cooking. I wonder if she thinks my wife is just having fun in the kitchen. Like, I don't know if they connect that kind of shit yet, but it's
Nah,
like,
not yet. She don't know what it is yet. She just sees her mom doing something and she's mimicking it. That's why we gotta get rid of OnlyFans, bro.
Yup.
And motherfucking Pornhub and lock the door when you fucking.
Wait,
and lock the door when you're fucking.
Lock the door when you fucking.
Or you let them kind of see so they know the disappointment. Like you know what I mean? Not let them see, but like I used to be able to hear my parents fuck, and then I got an understanding of how long it should be.
Yeah, if
I
daddy-
never
yeah,
thought
yeah.
it should be 45 minutes and all these
That's a
different
good point. If
positions.
daddy has a poor performance, then maybe she'll be a lesbian.
My dad had 4 O'Larrys.
Oh my god.
My dad had 4 O'Larrys. I would hear the backboard hitting the wall. We had really cheap walls, so the sound would go through 2 rooms, and you just hear boom, boom, and my mom would go, "Oh, Lottie, Lottie, oh, Lottie," and on that 4th one,
Bam.
we going back to sleep as a family.
You hear snoring in a few minutes. That 4th old Larry snoring. That's yo. Imagine knowing it when you sneak out the house. You know exactly.
Oh,
when you
the
sneak out
first
the house.
O'Larry,
Okay.
you out of here.
The boy's texting you like, hold on, he's on the 3rd.
It's like a heist movie.
That 4th old Larry. Okay, about 5 more minutes.
Oh,
You hear
yeah.
the snoring.
They done.
I'm out.
Yup.
Y'all all heard your parents have sex?
Come on, of course.
I said I never have.
You must have heard.
Nah, I never heard.
In a-
I saw, but I didn't hear.
What do
You
you mean?
saw it? Ugh.
One time, like not on. It wasn't like I didn't see any. I just saw them under the covers. Now I know what that was. It's
You
like,
saw
it's
it.
like
You're an older brother.
Nah, I never saw it, yo.
I mean, of course you
I
saw
walked
it.
in.
You was in the guts.
No,
Dad was playing peekaboo with you before you even came out.
Man, no.
You were in your mom's stomach.
I didn't see that though. I was in a single wide trailer, so you couldn't fucking like. I could be sleep on the living room floor and just get up and walk in the bedroom and boom, like oh shit.
Really?
I mean, I only saw that like once though, but I never like they was always under the covers. You know what I mean?
With all due respect, what position?
Missionary. I mean, you walk in, the missionary is the only position you don't see nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You walk in when the mom's on top, or you hitting it from the back. Got to be so awkward for the
That's
mom.
crazy. That's crazy. Staring right at the door.
And then you mad. Yeah. Close the door. Close the door.
My parents would have stopped though. That's the crazy thing. My brother used to go in there like once a week. It was insane. My brother and he'd act like he didn't know what they're doing, and he'd act like my mom was hurt. Right? He'd be like, "Mom, are you okay?"
He probably thought he was getting hurt. Shout out to Big Larry
Hey,
Legend.
hey, they call him the grandfather clock for a reason. You know what I mean?
Why do they call him the grandfather clock?
Because that shit be swinging, bro.
God damn. Damn, Big Ben.
Big Ben.
Let's do some moral of the story and stop lying about what the fuck you getting out here, man.
Yes.
And just stop announcing your numbers, period. Why? What is the point of that?
What is the point to let people know that you're successful? Is to let people know that you're killing it? Is that the
fuck?
That's what I think.
So
I think it's like if you put that into the world, people start believing it. And let's say if they're lying about a podcast, but then they're also trying to work out like a TV deal, it's like, yo, look what I get from my podcast. You got to pay me more than
Alex, can I tell you something?
I'm just saying that's probably
Alex, can I
no,
say
please, yeah.
You can't lie to these people at these corporations. You can lie to everybody on the internet. These people at these corporations
They got the
know what
numbers.
it is. They got the fucking numbers. A TV network not going to look and say, "Oh, he said he got this amount for his podcast or this amount for his book." All it's just a phone call.
Bro, you know what's funny is that
You're right, but
and people, I guess maybe they're starting to learn this a little bit more now, but like there's not a lot of money in TV and film. Like actors don't make, I mean, they make tons of money, but not compared to like other forms of media, right? So like I got asked to do some movie, right? And it was going to take a lot of time to do the movie. And we had to tell them, we're like, listen, I would like to do this. That'd be a cool opportunity. But like
4 weeks of my life to
three
go do this.
months.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, I don't know. Like, you have to understand what I'm giving up for that amount of time. And they're so like unaware of what they think we all do this for free.
Yeah,
I think Hollywood thinks they're like, okay, Rogan makes a lot of money, and then maybe Alex Cooper does, and everybody else does it as like a fun little hobby. You know, they can't fathom.
Kind of right.
Yo, look, maybe this podcast.
Right. Yeah.
This podcast.
Yeah, you know, there's a elite 1%.
Yeah, fair enough.
Of podcasts really making money.
But I guess what I'm saying is like it's not something that like the movie business is used to like asking somebody to do they think they're always offering.
Well, that's ego
favor.
too, though, because it's like, you don't want to come do a movie?
I do. I really do.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I could get 3 months of my life. I don't know if I can just stop.
That's a lot. You got a family now. You know what I'm saying? You may not be on the road right now, but you have to give up 2 podcasts for 3 months. Like, that's a lot of time. Now, what role is it though?
That's the thing. It could be cool. That's the thing.
That's my point. You got to think about who you gonna be paired next to, because that 3 months of your life might set you up for the next 30.
Exactly. And that's what,
You know what
that's
I'm
what they
saying?
trying to tell me.
And they might be right.
They might be right. I got to look at it.
But to his point, wouldn't that be a situation? They don't even know how much money he's making outside of the movie industry. So putting that in the ether of like, yo, this is what I make on podcasts. Now the movie,
It don't matter. He don't
But you
have no
gotta
box
be
office
honest.
history.
no,
Yeah.
you have to be honest.
That's
but
what Charlamagne's saying is
Yeah.
like, they're going to know the real numbers. So
Yeah.
you lying about the numbers doesn't make sense. But if you tell them like the real numbers, they at least have to look at that and go, oh, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Also, this is the other thing that like they get over with us. Like anytime, for example, you're in a movie or like anytime, like we're naturally going to talk about our lives, which any film would pay.
Promotion.
So it's like
So they'll probably
it's like you're getting it for free. Like, why you even?
they would either pay us scale are a little bit more because of our cultural cachet and because of this. But they not, for the most part, they not. It's not like they gonna say here's $10 million for 3 months.
Never.
No,
And I don't think I'm worth it. I get that totally. Like, go get fucking Brad Pitt or somebody way better and more famous acting than me. But there is this like weird push and pull where it's like, there's a certain actor that maybe is like way better at acting and knows these types of things, but he doesn't really bring that much to the table outside of that. And then you have an opportunity where like you get a you or me or some other person that is in media. And then you not only get us to do it, but you also get us to talk about it every week. Like,
but yeah,
you can't. It's like
Schultz is right, but we still don't have no box office history.
Exactly.
So it's like they're not paying us any extraordinary amount. They're like, yo, to them, they're giving us an opportunity. We either take it or we don't.
I told them straight up. I go, I am not worth the amount of money that I would ask to take off 3 months. I'm not worth that to you. I haven't proven that I can bring people to, like, I haven't proven that yet. So like I go, I'm the worst at negotiating with these things. I go, I get your position. Like I completely get that. But I'm in a unique position where like I got a family, I have friends, I have like business that I work, and I can't necessarily just leave that. So you either got to reduce the amount of time, then we can make something work, or figure something else out.
There's
Or
a
they
pop.
gotta find a role for everybody, and then we could all.
And then the whole family eats. That's why we have a friend that's producing movies now, because
That's right. There's a power in no.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why in certain cases, yo, what other thing can I do to sweeten the pot? What can I do? Can I give Schultz some equity in this movie? So then if he takes off 3 months and then, you know, he gambles on himself, this shit make a couple 100 million, 300 million at the box office. Now that 3 months was absolutely positively worth it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like,
sir.
But my whole point is we're having conversations because we actually know. Man, when I watch y'all sometimes say certain things and announce certain things, I get so frustrated because I'm like, why are you doing that? First of all, why are you bringing that kind of heat on yourself? Second, do you realize how you fucking up the game?
Yo, yeah.
Because there's people out there that's like, yo, I know I'm getting more numbers than this person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know that I'm more successful in whatever field I am in this person, but he just got what? She just got what? No. And you can't say this person's lying because then you sound like a fucking hater.
Even when they like release the marketing for the deals, a lot of these deals ain't what they say they are. Like even the ones that are,
they're valued at such and such amount of money.
it's like, but you have to earn that out.
That's right.
And if you stop podcasting or your podcast doesn't do or whatever, then you're not going to earn it out.
That's
so it's
right.
not really
And you got to hit a bunch of benchmarks just to get the top.
Shit worse than NFL contracts from the 90s.
facts.
Like what's the
Facts.
like for real? What's the guaranteed money? That's what I'm looking at. How much did you get guaranteed? And by the way, I want to say this to the people, and this is what I'm really trying to say. This is a great business to make a living. Everybody just has to start tempering their expectations. If you simply temper your expectations, let's just say you make $250,000, right? To talk for an hour a fucking week.
You're the luckiest human being on planet Earth.
Yep.
Do you know what some people have
You're
to
the
do for
luckiest-
$250,000?
Bro, there was a whole trial right now about it.
You know what I'm saying?
You could be rubbing on someone's
You
nipples
see
for
what the
that.
fuck I'm saying?
That's a real thing.
That's a real
That was a
motherfucking
job.
thing. That was a fucking job, yo. Straight up. Imagine being the provider. That's even worse. I thought about that. I've been thinking about this.
That's a pretty good
I'm
job.
sure.
No. I'm the
Nah,
guy.
You're a dairy cow.
How do you feel knowing that your is going to be rubbed on this man's nipples?
Yeah, you are complicit in that homosexuality. You are. That's secondhand gay.
No, because you on Cassie. You're
Yo,
not
if
coming
you-
on.
Yo, don't
Let's
do
say
that.
your girl wants, not your girl, in a hypothetical situation, let's say a girl wants you to jerk off on her, right? And she's like, jerk off on me. You're like, going to jerk off. And then right when you nut, she moves out the way and it's a dude with his mouth open. You just in a guy's mouth.
You did. You did.
Yeah, that
You
would
did.
count.
You got to swat your own shit.
You did.
You got to
You
swat it
absolutely
right
did.
before it hits
You
his
absolutely
lips.
did.
It'll be easy. It ain't coming off.
All of those guys cannot deny the fact that their was on Diddy and Diddy got pleasure out of it. I don't care about the middle person.
He's jerking off.
I
to
don't
your-
care.
Yeah, the middle person really doesn't matter.
The middle person does not matter in this situation. What matters is there's a madman who said, I want that
Yo.
on my nipples. Okay?
Think about it. The companies, the pharmaceutical companies that make the fentanyl, and then the doctor that prescribes it We punish the pharmaceutical company
That's
for
right.
making that fucking fentanyl
That's right.
and giving it out to people.
That's right.
The doctor's complicit, but the bad person is that fentanyl
That's right.
producer. You are producing fentanyl and rubbing all over a guy's tits.
Fucking cum provider.
You are.
Okay?
All right.
It's
You
just-
are.
Al, you need a fucking
lighter.
You got it. You got
You're
it.
disgusting now.
Jesus Christ.
There's a mother in this room.
Shout out. Listen, did you see the trial this week? Did you see some of the stuff that came out this week?
He's getting off.
What?
You don't believe that.
Diddy might get off, yo.
You don't believe that. First of all, let me tell you something.
Diddy might get off.
The feds have a 97% conviction rate, and I want everybody to remember this. We're only on week 2. Okay?
So
We're on week 2, and now I'm understanding everything. I'm understanding the racketeering aspect of it. I've been understood the sex trafficking aspect of it, but I'm understanding the racketeering aspect of it because of, hold on, look at this shit. Let me.
yeah, tell me because what did I miss? Because I
Her friend.
Oh, the friend shit was crazy.
wait,
What?
what's the friendship?
Hold on.
Wait, what's the friendship?
The RICO charge against Diddy is not just about sex trafficking one victim, and it's just about more than sex trafficking. The RICO, feds are accusing him of multiple acts of kidnapping, arson, witness tampering, bribery, forced labor, intent to distribute narcotics, and more. So, so when you hear these stories about how, the day one of Cassie's friends took the stand and said, fucking Diddy assaulted her
Yeah.
and made her, paid her $30,000 and made her sign an NDA. And she confronted them, it's a white girl too. She confronted them after seeing Cassie get hands put on her. And so Diddy put hands on her. You understand what I'm saying? Then you got shit like, the Kid Cudi car getting blown up.
Oh, Kid Cudi's car got blown up?
Yes. Like, this shit, the feds are doing this, bro. The feds are just slowly letting all of this shit out. They've done all their due diligence, and we always forget one thing. They ran up in his house. We don't even know what they got out of there. But whatever they got out of there led to all of this.
Yeah, I
The
think
feds got a 97% conviction rate.
I think I might take back my statement, man. I kind of just said it without really knowing what I was talking about because it seems like it's pretty bad. If he blew up, what's his name again?
Allegedly.
If he allegedly, are those sticking to the top of the ceiling?
Wasn't that, they said that was from the night of his hotel, right?
Okay, got it.
They said that was the night they arrested him, right?
Yeah.
That's the night they arrested him, bro.
Well, look, he had a little
Still
Jolly
rated.
Rancher though. For him.
Oh,
That's
nice.
the night they arrested him. He got the honey pack. He got drugs.
Nah,
He got fucking oils.
nah. But are these illegal things to have?
No, I think it just shows that he got a
Not the coke or the Tusi.
pink cocaine. I don't know, man.
That's his house.
Baby oil.
I don't.
What is his fixation with baby oil? What is that about?
To make it shiny.
Yeah, he likes them super shiny.
But
What
like,
is his- what-
what is he like shiny? The butt?
Wet. No.
You know what I
Both of them.
You know what I really believe? I believe Diddy,
They went through a gallon in one day.
and I've said this on this podcast before. I believe Diddy is just always trying to escape. I believe he's experienced so much trauma in his life. He's had so much grief around him that he's always trying to escape. And what makes him feel like he's escaping is drugs and sex.
Yeah, those are great mechanisms for escape.
And as long as you can constantly stay high and constantly stay in some type of zone where you never got to deal with reality.
They didn't even use probably spit. They used the oil.
Why would you use spit with all that baby oil,
That's what
Taylor?
I'm saying. That's
And not just
bad.
baby oil. They got lube
know-
and Astroglide and all types of
But
shit.
she said that though, that they used it like every 5 minutes. That's so unhealthy for her vagina.
Oh, you're saying it could mess up the pH balance?
That's what happened. That's what she said.
I don't know, man.
Wait,
I
what
just-
did she say? What happened to her vagina?
She had a
That's-
bunch
she
of
couldn't.
UTIs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I just don't see. I mean, listen, like I said, it's only week 2, and you got 8 to 10 more weeks. I believe it's going to come a point where the prosecution is going to be like, no mas.
Really?
No mas. Can we talk about this plea again?
You mean the defense? The defense.
The defense.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, defense. Yeah, you're right. The defense. The defense is going to be like, no mas. No mas. Can we talk about this plea at some point? Can we revisit this plea shit again?
And then he just
Because they already conceded to the conduct. Y'all do know that, right?
Yeah.
so then,
First day.
so then if
They're trying to make it. They conceded to the conduct. They're just saying that the conduct
Was
was
consensual.
Consensual.
Got it.
There wasn't. He didn't coerce anybody to do any of these things.
Why did Cassie, and this could be just fake headlines, but say, I still have love for that time in my life?
She probably does.
How could, I don't, how,
Why
Stockholm-
she need to be hate? Like, why she need to hate so much?
Stockholm syndrome is real. Like plenty of people fall in love with folks that abuse them. Like I can see that. Like that's not a crazy thing for somebody to say.
so she's angry at the abuse despite still loving some of the times together.
Yeah.
Oof, that's really brutal, man.
It's emotional. That's what emotional manipulation is, though, right?
Also, you're so pot committed. Like, I imagine, like, once you've been disrespected and defiled in such a severe way, you're almost trapped by that behavior. Because you're like, if he just says to the world that this is what I would do, I can't be a pop star anymore. If he just says this to the world that that's the things that I'm into and I've been peed on and all these other things, like, I won't have a successful career. So in a way, it's a mechanism to trap them. Do you know, like I don't know if it's the same thing, but like, you know how like in fraternities they do that hazing shit and you got to do like some weird gay stuff or whatever. It's like, I wonder if part of that is like, hey, you're gonna stay silent because we know you did some weird ass shit.
That's a good ass point, because those people who do that shit, they get abused in a lot of ways. Not saying that all fraternities and sororities do that, but a lot of them do.
The ones that do yeah.
some levels of abuse, and yet they still want to be down with the frat and still love the frat, right? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like the same thing. Like, you can be with a person, grow to love that person, and then that person turns abusive, and you trying to figure out why the fuck is this happening?
Gangs too. I remember when we were young, like, in order to join up with the Bloods, whatever, you had to give someone $1.50. That was like the rumor going around. You had to like their face with a box cutter.
Yeah,
and it's like, you just slice some random people's faces. Yes, you, I guess, have joined this gang, but at the same time, you've committed to being, I don't know if you're a bad person for the rest of your life, but like, you've committed to doing a bad act. And once you've not committed, but once you've submitted to that,
yeah,
it's easier for you to do other horrible things.
That $1.50 don't got nothing on that $1.69. When you do that $1.69.
Did you see the the escort from Florida, I believe, the one that he was like kind of going crazy. He was like shooting at the cops and stuff like that. And then he was testifying to the police about being one of their sexual escorts.
Oh, I remember that from back in the day.
Yeah. And didn't he try to shoot Trump? Wasn't he the guy that they arrested trying to assassinate Trump?
Yeah, I don't know if it's, but yeah, I just sent that to the group. It's like, because I was like, yo, you don't even look like you were an escort, and then you see pictures of what he used to look like, and I was like, oh, okay, you actually
thought he was
look
more
like
handsome.
Chippendales.
You thought he was handsome.
No,
you liked him. You thought he was fuckable back then.
$1.69.
Yeah,
that's the guy.
$1.69.
Let me see, man. Let me see.
$1.69. You're never the same after that.
Yeah.
What gang are you in?
But he said Diddy is part of the black Illuminati called the Boule. Have you ever heard of that? And are you in?
I've heard of the Bootay. I've heard of the Bootay.
No, but are you in? Are you in?
I've never been in the Bootay.
See, you're making jokes. You're making me think that you're in it.
Yo, speaking of black Illuminati.
Hold on. Hey, ChatGPT, what is the Boule or the black Illuminati?
The black Illuminati.
Officially known as Sigma Pi Phi, is the oldest African-American Greek-lettered organization, founded in 1904. It was established to provide a network and support system for the black professional class at a time when opportunities for African-Americans were extremely limited due to segregation and racism.
That doesn't have nothing to do with $1.69, bro.
Are you in it?
Got it.
No, but I have a comic book coming out this June that explores that world.
Really?
Yes, man. Come on, yo. I'll be 10 steps ahead of you stupid motherfuckers all the time. Illuminati, okay? A thriller where hip-hop and comics collide. It'll be out this June. I've been announced that a long time ago.
Hey, ChatGPT, is Charlamagne the God part of the Boule?
There's no public evidence or official statement indicating that Charlamagne the God is a member of the Boule or Sigma Pi Phi.
What the fuck is Sigma Pi Phi?
Damn.
Huh?
Sigma Pi Phi, also known as the Boule, is the first Greek letter society founded by African-American professionals.
Yo,
Established.
question. Is that picture where Charlamagne is on his
cover up.
hands and knees and his ass is in the air? Is that a real picture of Charlamagne or is that someone else?
Which program are you using?
Hold on.
That image
Well, keep going. Sorry for interrupting.
No worries. That image is actually a photoshopped or manipulated picture that has circulated online. Charlamagne the God himself has addressed such images in the past, noting they are fake and often used to mock or spread rumors. In short, it's not an authentic photo of him.
Yo.
Wow.
In partnership-
Charlamagne is Illuminati. You got ChatGPT edited just to. Yo.
Illuminati will be revealed in partnership with Charlamagne the God, one of the most influential voices in hip-hop and pop culture. AWA Studio brings you a relentless supernatural thriller that tackles head-on the most enduring urban legend, the Black Illuminati.
Yeah.
Okay?
Where'd you get your source material from?
It may or may not be based on a true story.
Whoa.
Los Angeles has its secrets and fame has a price. When a rising hip-hop star dies under mysterious circumstances, her twin sister, a young woman with psychic abilities, journeys to the city of angels for answers and becomes enmeshed in a dark conspiracy that snakes its way through the pillars of power, fame, and pop culture.
Wow.
This June. It may or may not be based on a true story.
Wow.
But you know the crazy part is, man, the funny part is now that we're putting this out, it's so much stuff people gonna read, and it's just like so much stuff has already came out that people are gonna be like, oh, you know what I mean?
Oh,
It's a great project, but it's also a better project when things are still shrouded in some level of secrecy.
secrecy. And the fact that everything is so exposed.
Everything's so exposed now.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know. Let's do some all means necessary, Taylor. Stop lying about how much money y'all getting for stuff, man. Okay?
Taylor, you know which one to start with.
You already know which one to start with.
You
There's a
already
headline
know.
up there that is so crazy.
And you got to do it, and you should know exactly which one it is. Let's see if she knows it, and she's good. Oh, no, this
Oh,
is-
I've seen this. This is
is
wild,
fake.
old.
This is
I
fake.
know, but I just wanted y'all didn't play it when I had it originally, so I just brought it
This
back.
is wild, old.
This is fake.
This is fake?
Yeah, it's not real.
Really?
Yeah.
You come on.
So hold
you
on,
knew
Jackie
it.
Chan wasn't telling the fucking truth?
Shut up.
Why would Jackie Chan lie about some shit like this, yo?
Nah, I think he got in trouble or something. He had to be like, yo, I was making that up. That's not real.
Well, I'm gonna play it.
Oh, all you gotta do is say it's AI now.
Let's see.
By the way, AI is good as a motherfucker. Motherfuckers be tagging me and shit.
And it looks good.
Bro, no, it's the voice. I don't even want to play this shit because I don't even want to give these people no props. But it's like, yo, they be putting us in shit to promote like their music
Oh,
and
yeah,
all
yeah,
types
yeah.
of other shit. And I'm like, yo, I never said that. Like, I don't even know you, bro, to be promoting your shit.
Let me
And,
see.
and they'll take the video of you and have the voiceover going so people don't know the difference. Like I saw one today. This guy got me, Jay Shetty, Kai Cenat, and somebody else promoting his fucking
Wow.
single.
How's he of y'all talking, saying?
Yes, this shit is insane. This shit is insane. Give me something else, Taylor. I've seen this a million times. I don't like the Down syndrome. Like that's so old. What's up with Knicks fans, yo?
We're the greatest.
Yeah.
We're the greatest.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Because we're the greatest city in the world, and we're the greatest people in the world, because you can't have the greatest city without the greatest people. And now we're coming close to success, closer than we've been in decades. And it's very exciting for us. And if we win a championship, we might destroy the entire fucking city.
Why only the Knicks bring this out of people? The Giants don't bring this out of people.
Because New York City
the
is
Yankees don't.
a basketball city. This is the thing a lot of people don't realize. Our high schools, a lot of them don't have any sport that you could play outside of basketball. There's no room for anything else. There's no room for a baseball team. There's no room for a football team. There's no room for a hockey team. The only thing we got is basketball. So New York at its core has one sport that we care about,
Makes
and
a
it
lot of
is
sense.
basketball.
That makes all the sense
That's
in the
it.
fucking world. Because
And
I
if the
keep
Knicks win a championship, it will look like Gaza in Times Square.
Jesus Christ.
damn.
The Knicks will the Knicks fans, we will destroy Times Square.
Nah, I don't think
Yeah,
they will.
no, we will.
Brother,
I think they love
We
to
will
see. You know what I do? But you,
destroy.
you know
there's
what
a
I
part
love?
of me that almost hopes if we win, it's an away game, because if it's at home, it is going to be
It don't matter if it's away.
Years
Let's
of
give Knicks fans some
destruction.
props though.
No, I mean.
Oh no.
They're doing all of this, and the only thing they fucking up is people. You ain't heard about no shops or anything getting fucked up. Only person getting fucked up is people.
Yo,
This guy there, Tyrese Halliburton,
I'm
just
telling
flew
y'all,
out.
this is very important that you guys need to understand this, okay? The Knicks have been so bad for so long that a lot of y'all got comfortable wearing the jerseys from the opposing teams in this city. You got comfortable having pride in the places that you're from. That was tolerated because we were so bad. Now that the Knicks are good, it's going back to like the 70s, 80s energy. And it will not be safe. What I mean is dead serious. I do not suggest for your safety wearing your team's jersey, meaning the Indiana Pacers. And when we get past the Pacers, who's probably going to be OKC? Or Thunder jersey in New York.
I would not. I don't know. I don't know.
But Pacers specifically because of the history.
The history, yeah.
I would not wear an Indiana Pacers jersey in New York City for the next couple weeks. That is my
Ron
deepest
Artest
dark.
wouldn't even help you in the Pacers jersey.
No, he wouldn't. He'd be the first person to swing on you.
Ron would be like, get the fuck out of here. You know, somebody had a conversation. We was having a conversation the other day, and they were talking about, who's the face of the NBA. And somebody said, first of all, they name all these foreigners. No foreigner will ever be the face of the NBA.
Not happening.
I don't give a fuck how many jerseys they sell. It's just, here's the thing. Luka Doncic has the #1 selling jersey in the NBA.
And you
right
can't even
now.
pronounce his name.
And he's not, but is he the face of the NBA?
No.
Giannis has a top 10 jersey.
Nope.
Is he the face of the NBA?
Nope.
Shai has a top 10 jersey. Is he the
Nope.
face of the NBA?
Nope.
No. A foreigner will never be the face of the NBA. They might get a lot of love internationally. Do you know who people want to be the face of the NBA? Ant fucking man.
And if Ant didn't have 4 baby mamas and all this other off-court drama, they would have handed him the keys to the league. But the fact that he's got some fuck shit going on outside of basketball, they're a little hesitant. But the people want him.
He hasn't had that moment yet, though. On the
That's
court.
what I'm saying. On the court. That's what I'm saying.
But everything about him.
No, he has the aura, he has the talent,
game,
but-
He got the personality.
He's got it
He's
all.
exciting.
He hasn't had that 50-point game.
Get a
that-
vasectomy and they'll give him the league. If Ant gets a vasectomy, they will hand him the keys to the NBA for the next decade. I promise
If
you.
Ant balls out in this Western Conference Finals
Yup.
and makes it to the finals, there's nothing the league can do. Regardless,
It will be
the
AI.
culture is going to give it to him.
It'll be AI.
Yes.
Like the league didn't want to
culture's
give it
gonna
to him, but
him.
AI was too prolific.
Now, I'm going to tell you something else. If the New York Knicks, which I do think the Knicks are going to the finals,
Yeah.
if the Knicks get to the finals,
Brother.
and if they win, the will of New York is going to make Jalen Brunson the face of the league. Okay? Jalen Brunson is going to be Jesus Almighty.
Let Jalen Brunson
Okay.
bring a championship back
Oh,
home.
my God.
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh,
who,
my God.
No, but you know who's gonna be the most beloved? Like it will be Jalen's league, but who New Yorkers will love the most is Josh Hart. We've always loved the dog, hustle, defense, rebound. Like Charles Oakley was more beloved than Patrick Ewing. This is the facts. It is what it is. John Starks was more beloved. We like a grimy motherfucker that's willing to go get it. And I'm telling you right now, it will be Jalen's team. But the love of the city,
I don't know, bro.
I'm
Tell you.
The reason I say that is because Jalen be looking
100%
Jalen
off.
be looking like prime Kobe, prime Mike in them clutch moments.
No. They both get the keys, but
What about OG then?
I
'Cause
love.
I feel like
I love OG. I love that mother. He is just incredible. And low key Bridges is playing outstanding.
Yeah.
The thing about like
Robinson, lockdown. Like,
yo, but Bridges specifically is really interesting. Like how certain players, like their skill set really works perfectly in the playoffs because during the regular season, there were moments where like you didn't know where he fit into the team. Like you didn't know where he fit into the offense. He's like chilling in the corner. He's not really known as a 3-point shooter. In the playoffs, assholes get tight. Defense gets really good. And you need guys who can just
man, that's just like a freak off. Assholes get tight, D gets really good. That's why he got all the baby oil, Taylor. Okay? The assholes get tight, but the D gets really good.
really good.
Oh.
And you need a guy like Bridges who can create his own shot. And that's just what happens. Like when Jalen goes to the bench, OG can create his own shot a little bit too, but Mikal Bridges, whenever he fucking wants, can get you 2 points. And he's having a hell of a playoffs. It's beautiful to see. This team is
one name you guys haven't mentioned, interestingly.
Yeah, Cat is doing his thing. He's doing his thing.
He didn't have a great series last series. He showed up in game
He
6.
balled out in game 6.
He balled out in game 6. I'm telling you right now, Cat's gonna have an amazing series against the Pacers.
No.
He's
We
gonna have an
fuck,
amazing series against the Pacers.
we fuck with
But
Cat.
somebody told me they were talking about Tyrese Halliburton, and they was like, Tyrese Halliburton would be the face of the league. Never.
No.
Yeah, I can't see that.
He don't have it. Never. He don't have the personality. See, it's all about the personality.
It's also like yeah, you actually, I was about to say small market team, but like so is the Timberwolves. So
Bron was in a small market team. Also, too, you know the other thing about being the face of the league? It's kind of preordained before you even get to the league. Like, Bron was preordained. Michael Jordan was preordained. Magic and Bird was preordained. Shaq was preordained.
Nah, you're right.
Like,
Kobe too.
Kobe to a certain extent, only because they knew he had potential.
There was so much hype around.
But they never gave Kobe the face of the league, though. I've said that. They never gave it to Kobe.
Nah. Kobe had it.
He never had it, yo.
He had it for a while.
Kobe had it.
He never had it.
Just the situation over there.
That's my point. He was the best, and we knew it, and culture recognized Kobe for it. The league never gave him them keys because of that freaking charge.
I think he had it for a few
Nah,
years.
bro. Nah, they tried. Like, after the Shaq Kobe era, and then Kobe caught that charge, that's when you started hearing the Kobe LeBron thing. That was the Nike campaign was literally Kobe LeBron. Jeezy was coming out with the records and everything. They really tried to bump Kobe to the side. There were years Kobe should have been MVP. They gave it to Steve fucking Nash. You know what I mean? Kobe won 2 titles after that shit. Went to the finals 3 times, and they still didn't. He wasn't the face of the league.
That's an interesting point. How many MVPs did Kobe have?
1.
Yeah, so they didn't really hand him the league.
No.
Yeah, that's a good
1.
point. I think that's a really good point.
After that charge, they did not make Kobe the
What about
face of the league.
Steph?
Yeah, that was
Absolutely
they handed
face
it
of
to
the
him.
league.
That was his.
For how long?
5 years.
I think he had it longer than that. I keep telling y'all that shit over and over. Steph Curry is the number 3 greatest basketball player of all time. Okay.
I feel like
Michael Jordan, Kobe
I feel like
Bryant,
he's
Steph Curry.
shared it with LeBron.
No,
that whole
I
time.
beat LeBron 3 times in NBA Finals. What am I sharing?
No.
I went to.
I'm not
I
saying-
played you head up in the finals 4 times. I beat you 3. What are we sharing?
I'm talking about the way the league
Everybody plays like me.
That's
Even
true.
the people with vaginas. Even the other league. The greatest player in your sport plays like me.
That is right. That's
Steph
true.
Curry is Curry GOAT.
Right.
And stop acting like he's fucking not. Okay? You know why they front on Steph? Because he's light skinned.
Yeah, it's true,
If
man.
Steph was dark skinned and came from a struggle, if his dad was not in his life, okay, and he
They
was
would've
raised by
handled
a single, oh my God.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
why Brunson will never get it. Light skin, and he doesn't have the charisma as much.
I think
Brunson got charisma.
No,
I
but
think-
the personality.
Nah,
that
Brunson got personality.
Brunson's just media trained. Like his dad was a player,
Yes.
so he's been in the game so long. Like he knows how to, act in interviews, etc. He's being like very political. Whereas,
We don't want that.
We don't want
somebody-
that.
We want
Let me tell
somebody.
you something.
but MJ was very political. That's the other thing that's tricky.
Well, it was a different era. So
That's true.
all of them guys were media trained.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's true.
Who the fuck was I listening to the other day? I was listening to something and they was breaking this shit down about how David Stern came in and changed the league because the league was the league, and really he was saying the league was becoming too black, meaning like the way that they were wearing their earrings and the suits. Who the fuck was I listening to?
Well, before that, they had a major drug problem. That's the first
It was
thing.
the drug problem, yes.
Clean that up first. That was the first move.
Yeah, everybody doing coke.
Yep.
It was like in the late 80s.
Well,
Yeah.
the mid 80s was coked out.
Okay.
Everybody was coked
And then
out.
he cleaned it up by the late 80s.
But we should know that there was fist fights during the game. Like there was a lot of
Great
cocaine
time.
energy in the league.
Great time.
Yeah.
Come on, let's not act like that wasn't a great fucking time.
Nah, it was.
That was a great motherfucking time.
Maybe bring a little coke back to the league. Like, that was a
I
good
think they
time.
on it now. All I'm saying is this, and I'm gonna tell you something else. If Jalen Brunson wins a championship for New York, by the way, any of these guys that we're talking, everybody that's in there, OKC, New York City, Minnesota, who else is it? Fucking Indiana. If Jalen Brunson wins a championship for New York City, you're going to realize how you win a championship and where you win a championship
Matters.
matters.
Yup.
If LeBron James had played his whole 22 years in Cleveland and won 1 ring for that organization, we'd be having a whole different conversation about LeBron. If LeBron had stayed in Cleveland this whole time and had all of those numbers and everything else, there would be no debate about LeBron James, and people would absolutely, positively, probably be discussing him as the greatest NBA player of all time with really no pushback.
Oh, wow.
Do you think location matters as much as it used to historically?
Yes,
Really?
absolutely. Because if you win a ring for New York ain't won in 52 years.
It's
It's a storied
but
basketball
I just feel like
franchise.
back in the day, you literally were limited to how much you could see certain players. Like a player in, let's say, Ant. in Minnesota. I was only seeing him if he was on the ABC game of the week. There
Yeah.
was no other, like,
It's like the Atlanta Braves baseball team like had all these superstars on it, but only because Turner Media or whatever was putting it on TV
They
every
never
single
won
day.
shit. That's why I grew up watching.
Yeah.
I grew up watching
David Justice, David Cohn,
Ron Grant, John Smoltz, Tom
Smoltzy.
Glavine.
Yup.
They had that crazy ass pitching staff, and they never won shit, but they was on TV all the motherfucking time.
right,
They
but
didn't
every
win one.
team is like that, what I'm saying, with League Pass and all these different.
Yeah, you're
Network.
saying there's more exposure to them, especially
A
online.
kid in New York's going to know Ant, whether he's in LA or Cleveland. It
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
really
why. That's why they could be so successful for sure. But still, when LA is in the championship, you see the numbers are way different. When the Knicks are going to be in the championship, the numbers for the actual ratings are going to be
Crazy.
insane.
Well,
Like,
you don't think like LeBron was bigger than Cleveland? You don't think his
Indianapolis, OKC is a nightmare for the NBA.
That's tough.
Indianapolis, Minnesota is a nightmare for the NBA.
Shit, Cleveland was before
So that's what I'm
Bron.
saying.
Yeah.
Bron was so big that he superseded them.
None of these guys are as big as Bron.
Right.
Yo, Luka did not have the number one jersey in the league until he went to LA. That's just a fact.
Oh, wow.
Luka did not have the number one selling jersey in the league till he went to fucking
But
LA.
I think that there's an issue with that. Nobody wants Luka's game. Like no young kid is like, I want to play like Luka. Slow, good balance, using your body. It's the same thing why like it's tough for big men. Like Cat is prolific. He's an amazing player, but no young kid is going, I want to have Cat's game. They look at Jalen.
because I got
and
to
they
be
want-
7 feet tall to have cats.
Exactly. It's tough for big men. So whereas like the small, like Ant, everybody wishes they could dunk on your head and also do step back
His
threes.
game is more exciting.
Steph Curry had the most exciting game in the history of NBA, in my opinion. I think he's had the most exciting game in the history of the game.
That was the last basketball jersey I bought. What's a Steph Curry?
I bought the sneakers from Under Armour.
I don't like how people front on Steph Curry, man. Like he literally is
More
a
exciting than
revolutionary
Jordan?
player.
Sorry?
More exciting than Jordan?
Yeah. His game was.
Oof.
His game was more exciting. Now, I think for the time, Jordan's game could
Yeah,
have been
for the
like
time.
transformative. But in terms of raw excitement, like shots you can't believe, like the way that Steph shoots the ball, I don't know if we ever see that again. Like it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
He's fucked the league up.
Low key.
That's what he's fucked the league up.
Well,
because
yeah.
People
'cause nobody
complain. They go, they're shooting too many threes.
you got to be gifted to do that.
Yep.
He's gifted. Everybody else has just practiced.
Do you think Jason Tatum is pulling up for three the way that he does if Steph Curry's never in the league?
Oh, no, he broke the mold. There's no question. I mean, it's like this. And I was still playing ball at the time. When Iverson was popular, all of a sudden everybody was going sideways instead of going straight to the
Facts.
basket. And they weren't Iverson. And to me, I was like, these guys are ruining the game.
Iverson got mad sons. Russell Westbrook,
Right. Now
D.
you,
Wade, D. Rose,
now you
100%.
watch kids
Kyrie
play
Irving.
ball, everybody's pulling from 30 feet.
Yep.
all Steph's sons.
I was playing when they introduced the 3-point line, right? I remember when they literally...
How old are you, Chris? You're not that old.
Were black people playing?
What? Yeah.
Was it a
Over
peace
there.
basketball?
Yeah. Now I know why he got the scholarship.
Right.
I could have got a scholarship to play in college too. Yeah.
I didn't get a scholarship, walk on. But
Yeah.
anyway, like people didn't shoot threes. The line was there. It took 10 years for people to even shoot threes.
Yeah.
I mean,
By the way, Michael did the same thing. Like, there was so many people who emulated Michael's
but
game.
no one could dunk. I'm
Nobody
saying
could do it like him,
Anybody
yeah.
can shoot from 30. They might hit, they might miss. You couldn't dunk even if you wanted to.
But you know what though with Jordan, and I know like to me Jordan introduced hang time.
Yeah.
Like people used to try to drive to the basket and hang in the air as long as they could to create some type of
Yeah.
shot. That's what Jordan did.
Dominique too. Yeah.
Crazy.
So the Vince Carters and the
Yeah.
They're
remember
sons of
Harold
Jordan.
Miner, they used to
They're
call
sons
him Baby Jordan.
Yep.
J.R. Ryder.
Yep.
All these dudes was sons. Jerry Stackhouse, they was sons of Michael, man.
Yeah.
Like these guys got sons. How many sons do you have?
That's Facts.
Kobe was Michael's son. God bless
true.
the dead.
Very true.
So if the second greatest NBA player of all time
Is
is
the
your
son.
son, and he says, I learned my game from him, what does that make you?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry.
Wow.
Okay? Then Bron, then Magic. That's my top 5.
It's true. Jordan had I think it was Come Fly With Me, the tape before you could access this stuff. And you could tell who watched,
Yes.
studied Come Fly With Me.
Yes.
Kobe. Every
Oh,
move.
I mean,
Every
yeah.
move.
Let's pay some bills, Taylor Gang. What we got, Taylor Gang? What we got, Taylor? Big Preg? Preggy Preg?
Big Preg.
Preggy Bundy?
Prize pick. I think you got to do
Craig
this.
Khalifa, Taylor Gang, Indiana Pregger.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just tired.
She pregnant.
Yeah,
God damn, Alex.
child,
How you
bro.
look at an 8-month pregnant woman and say, "Are you okay?"
Are you 8 months?
She's
No, not
pregnant.
yet.
They're sad. They're sad. They gotta carry around a whole baby all day.
Kicking, yeah, pretty much.
She's fucking pregnant and been in Atlantic City throwing it back all weekend trying to act like she ain't pregnant.
That's what
You
it
were in
is.
Atlantic
That's-
City throwing it back.
No.
That's what it is.
Were you in Atlantic
I
City
saw
throwing
you
it back?
dancing on the gram.
When was I dancing?
You were twerking somewhere.
No, it wasn't.
Nah, Taylor, that's crazy.
You can't be
talking
twerking.
about?
Taylor.
You
Twerking
can't.
on the fucking gram in Atlantic City
That's
pregnant.
crazy.
Why were you even in Atlantic City?
Well, I went to Kelsey's.
Kelsey's is
It was my
banging.
birthday weekend.
Oh, happy birthday, Taylor!
Happy birthday, Taylor! Happy
Yeah.
belated birthday, Taylor! Taylor!
Charlamagne stole my mom's pie.
I paid for it. And you didn't get rid of money. Okay.
You stole money from
First
your
of all, here's the
mom.
thing. Here's the thing. I appreciate Taylor's mom's pie.
Facts.
There's nobody who appreciates Taylor's mom's pie more than me. I love it.
I think that's fair.
And when Taylor's mom walked in the building, the first thing she did was say, "I got something for you." She said, "I got something for you." So what does that say to me? One of these pies is for me. The cake and the other pie they can share. The one with the graham cracker crust.
That's for Charlotte.
Anyways.
And so I took the pie.
but he was acting like basically they surprised me, like my parents and my boyfriend came. So.
First of all, don't say my boyfriend came.
You're right, my fiance.
There you go. Yo, boo, Big P. Okay? Shout
Wait a
out to
minute.
Big P.
Is this news too? You got fiancé?
No. I mean, we're in the works of talking about it.
Hey, listen,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Dragon Ball Z works like that.
Yeah.
Once you get this level, you just keep level it up. Like, let go. Yes, your
It's gonna
fiance.
happen.
No, we know it's gonna happen, but until it happens, we got to put that pressure. We got to
Right,
keep
we'll find
applying that
hubby.
pressure.
I'll just say that.
He's a
I'm
great
a scared
guy.
of-
I love this guy.
He's a great guy.
Very sweet
I
guy.
actually feel sorry for him. Because I'm seeing, you meet a guy and he's so great. You're like, what?
God
I
damn,
guess. Taylor?
You let him do this every
It's
week?
so crazy because
I know you putting him through hell.
Or you
No,
put him
I'm
through
not.
hell? Be honest.
If I was, he wouldn't be here though.
No, that's not true.
If he's a good guy, he stays
Yeah, you
around.
guys
Just
got
had
a
a whole
baby.
conversation about abused people.
Yeah, you could be abusing him.
Wow. I'm not.
You could be
no.
abusing him.
We just had a whole
No.
conversation
No, dude.
about abused people
No.
being in love.
He's
Are
not
you
at
having any
all.
like pregnancy lash outs? Did you crash out on him at all?
She said I've had hormones, but whatever.
What happened? What'd you do that
I
was
don't
hormonal?
think so.
Huh?
Huh?
What'd you do that was
He's
hormonal?
just being a cancer. Like, seriously, even if I wasn't pregnant, I'll get annoyed.
Like what? What
Being
happened?
sensitive, being emotional,
No.
being caring,
No,
being
that's
loving,
not it.
being
No.
nurturing.
It's
That's
just-
our nature.
First of all, that's not what I'm complaining about. I'm simply saying
He was
just
being too nurturing.
just little stuff of just being messy. I don't like
Like
it.
what?
How?
He'll be trying to take care of you and love on you.
You're
Exactly.
I be
That's
having
what
to
it is.
No, I have to clean up your mess.
We
too.
can't do nothing right, man.
What
we
mess
can't do
did I
nothing
do?
right.
I'm talking about even at the studio, like y'all just be messy sometimes.
What do
Oh,
you
you
Y'all-
mean like physically messy?
Yeah,
Yes, that
y'all
is true. That is
hoarders.
true.
Like
That is
leaving
true.
stuff,
That
leaving
is
stuff
true.
around the house.
We're hoarders. We don't even like to
Yeah.
throw away people. That's our problem. That's our problem. I'm not even joking. That's our problem. Like that's why I'm glad I have a Sagittarius wife who don't give a fuck.
And
Get
she
this
just
shit the
chop it
fuck
up.
out of here, including
Peace.
these people.
Yes.
Okay, seriously, you got
need
that.
that.
You got to have somebody in your life
need
that's
that.
like, because I'm the same way. You fuck up with me is because you fucked up.
Yep.
I'm gonna hold on to it until the very end. I'm
Yep.
gonna act, you know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yep.
just who I am. God damn.
But these women don't play games, man.
Why you say poor? And my son's gonna be a cancer too. So.
Woo, good. You need that in your life.
You haven't
God
crashed
gives
out
you
on
what you
us.
need.
You haven't crashed out on us since you've been pregnant. You're so sweet on the pod now that you're pregnant. You used to be angry every fucking week.
Why y'all keep saying that?
You haven't fucked
Used
up.
to be angry.
You haven't fucked up the clips or anything like that. Usually it takes you 40 minutes to get a clip up. The clips are right up.
Don't worry, when she get that 1 week of maternity leave, that shit gonna bring her back to fucking reality.
1 week? What the fuck she need a week for?
Why do you keep?
That's what they say.
Nah, just be right here. Yo, I had a woman at the coffee shop today come up to me. She's like, "Oh my God, just how you doing?" She's like, "I love your podcast." You know, Charlamagne, white woman in her 40s. When she said, "I love your podcast," I was like, "What podcast?" And then she goes, "Well, you and Charlamagne." I was like, "All right." And then she's like, "Yeah, I listen to you guys all the time." And then she goes, "And by the way, did you guys sort that thing out about Taylor and the maternity leave?" I go, what? Are you lobbying the white woman community to get maternity leave? What is this?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. When I went to that Mel Robbins show Friday, them white women uplifted me so much. I felt like I'm not even gonna tell you no lie. Like this one white woman walked up to me and said, "I want to let you know that you are one of my favorite people, and you have been every version of yourself that you are supposed to be throughout your whole life." She said, "You were hard when you're supposed to be hard, soft when you're supposed to be soft, and I appreciate every single thing about you." I said, "God damn."
She was flirting with you.
Yeah, that's
That wife was right there. This was an older white woman from Jersey.
Why you gotta be flirting?
Yeah.
Why can't she just say
She was
something
giving me a comment.
nice?
That shit felt
Hard
so
when you're supposed to be
uplifting.
hard, soft when you're supposed to be soft.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
She told me that. She said that I have
That's how
been
you say
every version. She said I've been every version of me that I have been supposed to be my whole life. I said, "Man, thank you. I really appreciate that."
I mean, these white women are relentless, man. If they want it, nothing's going to stop them.
Nothing's going
Nothing's going to stop 'em.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all in his butt.
What?
Okay,
Come on, man.
mid-roll Prize
Man, we were...
What? Prize Picks is the best place. What? I said picks, not dicks. Listen, Prize Picks is the best place to turn your sports knowledge into cash. With millions of members, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Cash in on the basketball playoffs with Prize Picks. Don't miss your last chance to add your favorite players from the court to your Prize Picks lineup. Whether it's points, rebounds, assists, take your pick of more or less for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash today. Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. The app is really easy to use, okay? To create a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few player stats for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your money. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. Prize Picks is the best way to win real money this basketball season. Which players are going off, which ones aren't. Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your sports takes into real money all season long on Prize Picks, okay? Listen, man, everybody I know is in the Prize Picks, okay? They doing all types of things like, picking the players that they want, the stat types, they highlighting their winners from Prize Picks. Like, that's the most interesting thing to me. I saw somebody, and I'm not going to say their name, but they literally picked the Dallas Mavericks to get the #1 pick in the draft. And I was like, yo, how much did you win? They didn't even want to say. But they picked the Dallas Mavericks to get the #1 pick in the draft. And this was after the Luka trade. So, whatever your picks are going to be this week, whether it's Jalen Brunson to get 28 points or, OG to get 8 rebounds, Anthony Edwards to go off for more than 30, whatever it is, Prize Picks got you. Download the app today and use code IDIOTS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code IDIOTS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game.
This episode has also been brought to you by Squarespace, man. Thank you one more time to Squarespace. We love you. Been holding us down from the beginning. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, Squarespace gives you everything that you need to claim your domain, showcase your offerings with a professional website, grow your brand, and get paid all in one place. Get discovered fast with integrated Squarespace SEO tools. Every website is optimized to be indexed with meta descriptions, an auto-generated sitemap, and more, so you show up more often on search engines and bring in more of your ideal customer. Squarespace Domains makes it easy to find the best name for your business at one fair, all-inclusive price. No hidden fees or add-ons required. Every Squarespace domain comes with advanced privacy and security tools included to ensure your domain remains online and protected. Plus, Squarespace provides everything you need to bring more of your dream to life, whether that means building a website or adding a professional email service. Don't wait to claim your name. Invest in your dream domain today. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code IDIOTS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That offer code is IDIOTS at squarespace.com to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Now let's get back to the show.
What we got, Schultz? Church announcements.
Life on Netflix right now. I'm feeling the I'm feeling the urge to get back on stage, man. I haven't been back on stage since we put the special out. I'm starting to feel that excitement. I'm starting to feel that buzz a little bit. So I think I might be in some stages soon. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You got something to talk about?
I'm starting to feel some things like I like taking time off after a special to kind of like see how my life has changed, and hopefully the comedy reflects that. So I'm starting to reflect on it, and I think I start getting up soon. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
Dope.
Yeah,
dope. My only church announcement: Don Staley, Uncommon Favor in bookstores now. Okay. Uncommon Favor is in bookstores now. In fact, you can check Dawn out. Hold on. Dawn is going to be a couple of places this week. Hold on. Let me pull it up. She is going to be Thursday, May 22nd. She'll be at the Barnes & Noble on 5th Avenue at 1 p.m. in New York City. 555 Fifth Avenue. Philly, she'll be in Philly on Friday, May 23rd at Enon Tabernacle, 2800 West Cheltenham Avenue in Philly with Uncle Bobby's Cafe and Conversation with Jess Sims. She'll be there at 7 p.m. on Friday. And the next Thursday, May 29th, our 2I2 Conference Center, 763 Fashion Drive, Columbia, South Carolina, 29229. Don will be there for a moderated discussion, and books will be for sale at Books A Million. So go check out Don Staley and make sure you pick up your copy of Uncommon Favor in bookstores everywhere now. Everywhere you buy books right now, courtesy of Black Privilege Publishing, Simon & Schuster. Let's get back to the show. Did you see President Biden announced that he had prostate cancer?
Stage 4, right?
I don't know if they've announced the stage, but I'm assuming it's stage 4.
They did announce it.
They did? Biden has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer that's already spread to his bones. The diagnosis came after Biden began experiencing worsening urinary symptoms. Doctors found a suspicious nodal during a checkup last week. By Friday, test results confirmed prostate cancer with a Gleason score of 9, one of the most serious forms, and it's already metastasized to the bone. What I said? Metastasized.
So obviously one, tragic.
Sending healing energy. I'm no fan of President Biden, but for me it's either you send healing energy or not. Anything else is.
How do you feel about the conspiracies around it saying, how could they not know this, and stage 4?
I mean, I think it's fair. I'm not a doctor, you know what I'm saying? But that's the first thing I thought. I was like, damn, how does a president who I would think gets regular checkups, not catch cancer, prostate cancer, before it becomes aggressive? Because prostate cancer is one of the most common forms of things they check for. I went to go get a goddamn vasectomy consultation and ended up with a finger in my ass.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, so I had to call people like, yo, is he just trying to get me? Because I just showed him my dick and he was like, what?
I'll charge you.
Yeah. I was like, why does this turn into a prostate exam?
Yeah.
But then last week I was getting a regular annual physical, and they drew my blood for prostate exam. So my point is, it's such a common thing.
Especially at his late age.
At his age. And I mean, I don't know how often presidents get physicals.
Or how fast these things spread. But like,
yes.
I don't know. It just feels like.
It feels like this is something that they knew. And then I was also thinking, I'm picking up a great read today, Jake Tapper's, The Original Sin. I'm picking up that book today. And, that book is literally talking about the cover-up that occurred with President Biden. Right. And just like everything so there's a lot of anonymous sources that were in the administration and around DC. So they're not, take it with a grain of salt, but there's a lot of people who feel like they were covering up a lot of things. By the way, I think it's a little bit hypocritical. I got to read the book first, but I think it's kind of hypocritical for media people like Jake Tapper to come out with books like that. And respect to Jake, you know what I'm saying? I've been on Jake's show several times, respect to him. But I think it's just a little bit hypocritical because none of y'all told the truth about President Biden.
Exactly.
None of y'all. None of you did. And those of us who did got crucified for it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Nobody was telling. Like, we were watching the decline of President Biden for years. 2023, when I was on Daily Show, and I think I said Joe Biden should do us the biggest favor and step down. Everybody handed me my ass. I'm like, what are y'all seeing that I'm not seeing?
Because there's a I mean, there's a Democratic establishment. Shit, we had Bernie on the pod this week, and he was talking about it. He was saying this exact thing. There's a Democratic establishment, a collection of elites that don't want to relinquish that power, and they'll do anything that they possibly can to maintain it. And anything that questions that power, i.e., a media personality going on the Daily Show and talking shit about one of the people that they have maintaining that power, they're going to send everything at you. They're going to crucify you. And it was really validating to see, to be honest with you, or for validating for him to hear it.
Yeah. And there's no need, there's no reason for a guy like Bernie to play nice. I wish he would have called the Democratic Party out way back then.
I said that to him. I was like, why didn't you do it? You really let me down.
16, I was like, this is going to happen. This guy's going to do it. And it felt like they stole it from me. And I'll be honest, it broke my heart when you supported him.
Look, but you have, in the world that I live in, you got a choice. And I mean, a lot of people, including my wife, agree with you. But, you know, you're down to a choice. Is it going to be Hillary Clinton or is it going to be Donald Trump? Not a great choice.
But it ended up being him anyway, so why don't we burn it down?
Well, because it's easy to say burning it down means that children are not going to have, you know, food to eat, that the schools will deteriorate, people will not have health care.
I got it.
And I'm an elected official. I got to represent the people.
That's fair.
And I can't turn my back on.
But then could we not also say, if ostensibly there hasn't been a fair primary for the Democrats since 2008, are they not also a threat to democracy? Yes. We often hear.
Fair enough. That is, yeah, I'm not going to argue with that point.
And he's like, I don't want to say distraught, but he's like really bummed as he says it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But he's like, so that was the justification. But like, he was coming at the DNC, and he was, he was talking about like the different media tactics that they use to smear him.
And he said something in flagrant interview. He said, corporate media. Like, we're not going to act like these people don't go hand in hand. These are the same people who...
And YouTube media is so stupid. They just take the corporate media's talking points now and they just regurgitate them, and they're not even getting paid.
They're the same people that would keep a Bernie from rising to the heights he probably should have during 2016, are the same people who covered up whatever was going on with Biden.
And then no accountability.
None.
At all.
None.
They'll pretend it didn't happen.
None.
All these people out here talking about, oh, Biden, I was just talking to him and he's sharp as a tack and all this other shit. And now they're saying, well, he was clearly showing signs of mental decline.
That's why I got to read I'm interested to read Original Sin, but one of the main reasons I'm interested to read it, because I want to see if there's any accountability.
Yeah.
Jake Tapper, one of the biggest guys on CNN. Are you going to hold your network accountable? Are you going to hold MSNBC accountable? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to hold these different publications accountable?
And if Biden was more mentally fit, but still had cancer, right, early stages of it, would they still have ran him if they thought that he was going to win? And the answer is yes. And then they would have sidelined him and they would announce the cancer. And then Kamala would have ended up being president without anybody voting for her. And this is the exact criticism. We brought it up with Bernie, and he was co-signing it. He was like, the Democratic establishment, whether you like it or not, have not fairly allowed its constituents to democratically elect their person for president. Last time
they did it was 2008.
It's 12 years ago.
Yeah, I think President
12
Obama
years
was the last
ago.
organic one, because
Stop calling Trump this autocrat oligarch who's trying to seize power when you have not allowed your constituents.
Well, two things can be true.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is maybe stop only doing that, as if you have not allowed us to elect our person for president for 12 years.
What's so interesting about what that is, I think Obama, as far as Democrats are concerned, was the last time that the people said, nah, that's the guy we want. And Republicans, it was Trump.
100%.
People was like, yo, that would like it or love it. The people was like, that's the guy we want.
And that's democracy. But what Bernie was saying is basically like, there are these people that are control the party and they don't want to relinquish their power, and they will do whatever it takes to maintain that power. And I think a lot of times...
They're doing it again right now.
What are they doing?
I don't know if Bernie realizes it or not, because Bernie said on his podcast, he said on Flagrant that, you asked him if he was going to run again. He was like, I'm 83. Like, it's not going to happen. But
so disappointed.
There's people that are watching the crowds that him and AOC are commanding right now. And you can see the organic groundswell that's happening. And there's already pushback as if he's going to run again in 2020. It's already people putting it out there like, no, we can't have any more old white men, run for president. Like, they're already putting that out there. I'm like, y'all making the same mistake again.
Same mistake.
Now, I think Bernie is going to run in 2028? No, because of age.
Yeah, of
but
course.
what I say when I say making the same mistake, once again, you're getting in the way of people and their organic wants. You're getting in the way of people and their organic needs. They're saying, this is what we want. Now, it don't have to be Bernie, but it can be the embodiment of what Bernie believes in, the embodiment of what AOC believes in. Clearly, that's what people want.
But the establishment doesn't want that, because then they have to stop, letting pharmaceutical companies do whatever the fuck they want. They have to stop letting healthcare companies do whatever the fuck they want. They have to stop the military-industrial complex from pushing us into wars that we don't want. And the Democrats are 100% willing to do it. There was a question I wanted to ask Bernie, but essentially it's like, is the difference between the Democrats and Republicans this? It's like they both want money from big pharma. They both want money from these billion-dollar corporations. They both are willing to accept control. And then the Democrats are just like, let people use whatever bathroom they want. Is that the only difference?
I don't think, I think the difference is Democrats act like they're something they're not.
Right. And now people are seeing through it.
Democrats do all of those things you just said.
And then when we see through it, people go, oh, you're just some fucking right-wing maniac. It's like, oh, is that the case? Is everybody who disagrees with you a right-wing maniac?
But that's why they virtue signal so much. They virtue signal to distract you from the fact we're doing the same shit. We're just doing it.
So you're just using those communities that you say you care about.
Yeah.
You're using those communities that you say you care about as a smokescreen so you could keep on taking the same money from Big Pharma, to keep on taking the same money from the healthcare companies, keep on taking the same money from the military companies. Like, stop the bullshit. The internet is available to people. We can Google things. You can't lie like you could before with the protection of the corporate media.
That's right.
It's seen through. You have to have a different mode that you can play.
And don't tell me you're an ally of the LGBTQ community if you won't even let somebody put a finger in your butt.
Facts.
To check that prostate.
Facts.
There's a doctor who said, a doctor was on Morning Joe. He said he worked with Biden. A doctor who worked with Biden says he had cancer for years. He said either they didn't test for it, which proves my point, or they didn't report it. Which one is it? Which one is it?
And don't the people have a right to know these things?
I would think so. And by the way, everybody knows Biden was supposed to be a transitional president. Here's the thing, Biden's legacy, I saw Biden on The View and everything a couple of weeks ago. God bless him. There's nothing you can do, Biden. Your legacy is what it is. You were supposed to be a transitional president, and I don't know if it was because of ego or what, you decided, no, you wanted to run again, and that's why we're in the situation we're in now. Simple as that. Now, I don't know if any other Democrat could have beat Trump, but I know that, you could have at least gave somebody more time to attempt.
Give somebody a chance.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could have gave somebody more time to attempt.
Yeah.
And guess what? If you knew you had prostate cancer, that's the perfect thing.
That is crazy.
Like, I'm 80-something years old. I just got diagnosed with prostate cancer. I'm a transitional president. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Okay, so Democrats, y'all figure it out. Now you can go get your best candidates, have primaries, all of that other stuff, and maybe the world looks a little bit different right now.
I don't get it. Like, I think that people want to love the Democratic Party, and they seem to be doing the things that stop people from loving them.
I don't think nobody wants to love any party. I think people want the ideals that somebody like a Bernie Sanders speaks about, and Republicans tapped into that this election
Absolutely.
cycle. All they did was speak to the things that people want. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not complicated. People want more money in their pocket and they want to feel safe and secure. If you can make people feel that, you got them. I don't think it matters what the party is. And this is why I really think Republicans are dropping the ball. Republicans are dropping the ball because if they just dialed back the corruption, if they just dialed back the authoritarian rule and governed like people with some goddamn sense, everybody would be loving the Republican Party right now.
Top down, and their top guy is all about the corruption.
But that's my point. But you would have people in a chokehold for years.
But they might already have that.
I don't know, bro.
They think they got it.
They at least think they do.
When I look at the approval ratings, all I see is a bunch of people who are fed up with everything.
Yeah.
Democrats' approval ratings in the toilet.
Yep.
Trump's approval ratings in the toilet. Republicans' approval ratings in the toilet. That lets me know America's just fed up with it all.
Yeah. So then when you're fed, you go.
Do you think you need to improve your team when the other team is shittier?
It's a good point. But that don't mean you good.
I know, but don't matter.
If you lose, you got to improve your team. Every time you lose, you got to improve.
I'm talking about the
Republicans don't need to do
That's
anything.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like, because the Democrats aren't doing anything threatening to them. And I think people are so disillusioned. Listen, the unions refuse to endorse the Democratic Party. Okay. I'm curious Chris's take on this. Some of the unions endorse Trump. If the Democratic Party cannot win the vote of union workers, what are they here for?
Yeah, what's your audience?
What if the Democratic Party cannot win the vote of union workers? Who do they represent?
No, they don't have a base right now, and that's the biggest problem.
Because
I think
we see through it.
Wow, that's me.
I'm about to say, what the
I
hell,
was like,
Chris?
Taylor
I
in
think
her
they
own
got
world.
two. I think you're right, Chris. They don't have a base, but I think that they have too many people that they try to appease at once.
Right. Someone's going to have to come up who's an asshole, who's going to have to tell certain portions of the Democratic Party at different times.
That's right.
I don't care.
I don't care.
For the greater good.
We need housing.
You're right.
For the
Yo,
greater
Bernie
good.
said some wild shit. Bernie said some wild shit on the pod. He goes, yeah. You know, there's a lot of this identity politics. It's like, I'm black, I'm great, I'm gay, I'm
gay,
great,
I'm the best person
I'm
in
the
the
best
world.
person in the world. He
Yeah,
goes,
yeah,
who
yeah.
cares if you're gay? Are you a good person?
Are you a
What
good
do you
person?
believe in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what it's about.
It's a tough moment. I mean, if you're a Democrat, there's no question.
It's not if you being honest. It's only tough if you're still trying to bullshit people, Chris. It's not tough if you're honest.
You can't build a house in California. You just have to reckon with that. You cannot build a house in California. And in Houston, Texas, they're building houses half as expensive, 5 times as fast. You cannot build a railway in California. That's
well,
not
both of
because
those houses are going to be underwater in 10 years, but keep going.
But that railway in California is not because of what Republicans are holding up. There are no Republicans elected in those positions that are holding it up in California. That is 100% on the policies that the Democrats have suggested in that state. At a certain point in time, you need to at least look in the mirror and go, what are we doing that's stopping our citizens from getting the necessary infrastructure that they need to thrive in this country? And if you just keep on going, oh, Republicans bad. We're not talking about the country. We're talking about the state with the democratically elected officials that cannot get a railway built, that have this horrible homelessness problem, that do not have houses for people to not even buy, rent.
You're right, but the homelessness problem is a Republican problem. Started with Ronald Reagan in the 80s.
Yeah, he emptied out the mental institutions.
Absolutely.
Okay, but when I say homelessness, I don't just mean the crazies. I mean the actual people that are like in flux.
Sure.
Like the people who cannot afford to rent places because there's all these crazy zoning laws that restrict people from building 2-person households or whatever they're called, 4-person households. You can't even build out there. And it's not like there's not room.
A lot of that deregulation happened under Reagan, though.
No, there's more regulation that's stopping it. Like they basically have zoned these areas where you're only allowed to build one family home or something like that. And then when you do that, you just don't have the homes that fit the people, one. And then 2, there is all this other space and developers are not willing to go through the gambit of bullshit you need to develop in the first place. There's a certain point in time, you just need to have a little reflection. You can shit on Republicans for all you want, and that is fair. You're allowed to do that, and you're allowed to say you have better ideas, and I hope those ideas, if they are better, they thrive. But there has to be a little reflection to go, what can we serve the people better with?
I agree. And you know what the reflection is? And Bernie said it on Flagrant. Everybody's to fucking blame. This ain't a Democrat thing. It's not a Republican thing. This is government has failed the people. We live in a capitalist society where you got all of these motherfuckers with all the wealth. Elon Musk has more wealth than more than half of the bottom of America?
Yep.
Like, come on.
Yep.
Like, there's no way we live in a society that claims to be the most wealthiest society on the planet and we can't fix homelessness.
Well, in that case, the Democrats' pivot should be to go more socialist.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with.
Yes, they should.
Yeah.
That's what everybody's
saying. And that's
saying.
Bernie.
That's what everybody's saying.
Because the Republican solution to what you just described is going to be
deregulate
more capitalism, deregulation.
There's no question that by deregulating everything, it puts those billion-dollar corporations in the position to increase profits, right? Because they're going to be the ones that swoop in, and they're going to be the ones that do all that development, and they reap the rewards of that. That being said, people need a home. We cannot deny that. People need a place to live. And if there aren't enough places to live for people, one, they're going to start moving out of your state, which is a big fucking problem. I think California has lost almost 300,000 people. Not in total. I mean, not 300,000 moved, meaning 300,000 people less are living there than there were last year.
Yeah,
That's a big fucking number. Dude.
Hell yeah, that was after COVID. A lot. New York had a lot of
We
people
lost
leaving, too.
178.
New York's
Yeah.
not an affordable, the biggest issue in New York City right now outside of climate stuff is housing.
Housing.
Absolutely.
We need housing. So something needs to happen. You have in Midtown right now, you have hundreds of probably millions of square feet of these office buildings that are not being used because people are not going to the office. Convert them to residential, but they won't do it because there's all this bullshit red tape. Say again.
Zoning.
The zoning is, and it's just like you have to look. Governor Shapiro in Pennsylvania, right? There was that bridge that kind of like got burned down or something like that.
Yeah.
Rebuilt in 12 days. How did he do it? With the Emergency Act. So he got to wipe away all the red tape. He already acknowledged if they had to do it through the traditional system that they have there, it would take 12 to 18 months.
Sure.
What the fuck is going on?
Yo, Governor Shapiro, when you pulling up the flagrant, yo.
We might need to talk to him.
I already
Get rid of all the shit.
No, I told him like Governor Shapiro is. Here's the thing: the governors are the ones to watch.
Facts.
Because the governors are the people that you can look at and see what they're doing in their state, and what they're doing in their state is probably, if they ever got into the position of power as president, they would do on a national level. Which is why Gavin Newsom don't stand a fucking chance.
There you
I don't
go.
know why the fuck he even is playing with people. All right, okay, we all love Cali. All right,
Yeah.
and we've all seen what you've done to Cali.
Yeah.
No, beat it. Right, Governor Shapiro.
He's cooking.
He's cooking.
I told Bernie, I said, listen, you talk about the importance of universal health care. I go, do it in Vermont. If you could prove that the state of Vermont can provide universal health care for its citizens, do you not think that there would be a trickle-down effect? Not trickle-down like in terms of trickle-down in economics or whatever, but literally like the people in New York are going, hold on, we have all this wealth and they're not paying anything for healthcare. Why the fuck are we paying for healthcare? And what he said is, well, yes, that would be awesome, but you have these healthcare companies that are lobbying daily to fight that idea. They're telling you, oh, Bernie's going to increase your taxes. And then he said this shit. He goes, yes, your taxes are going to go up. You might pay $6,000 more in taxes, but now your healthcare bill is zero. So you went from paying $12,000 a year in healthcare to zero, but you're paying $6,000 more in taxes. So you just saved $6,000.
Bro.
Like,
the pharmaceutical companies will hire their own goddamn Luigi. They'll go get a Mario or somebody. I'm serious. They'll go get a motherfucking Mario and tell Mario, hey, go take out that elected official that's causing our fucking money to get fucked up.
Mark asked him on the pod. Mark goes, yo, does anybody?
I heard him.
And then he goes, I'd rather
I don't
not
want to
talk about it.
that. Yeah.
That's actually that's a great idea, right? Like you take a state like what's a state that has maybe Alabama or some of these Gulf states where people have left, Rust Belt, what have you. Institute universal health care. People, I would consider moving to one of those states if there was universal health care and it was quality, right? What's the difference? I can get the internet in fucking Alabama.
I wonder if what state. There's only a couple states that can afford that though.
Bro, it
like
worked.
Cali and New York are probably the only states that can actually afford
Every state
it.
could afford it.
Bro, it worked with
what they
not without federal
prioritize.
assistance.
It worked with weed, bro. Remember when weed became legal in, what was it, Colorado first?
Yep.
How many more states legalized it afterwards when they saw how much money Colorado was making off the legal weed? Now, obviously that has changed and maybe they're not making as much money as they were, but it still starts this momentum in a certain direction where they're like, hold on, how much money they making off of it? All right, let's legalize this shit.
School me how states would pay for universal health care, because I don't see how states would pay it.
You would probably have to raise taxes a little bit. But
Yeah, you raise taxes.
think about the amount of people that we have in New York, for example. You raise taxes a little bit and all that money goes towards healthcare.
But that's what I'm saying. New York, California, different beasts. What about a place like Alabama?
Let me throw something at you, right? Universal health care in the state, right? Your taxes are raised, right? But your employer no longer has to pay for your health care. So if your employer has some integrity, what he does is increases your wage. That wage could offset that.
Also, businesses might move to your state knowing they don't have to cover their employees.
So now it's cheaper to go operate out of your state.
Plus, we talked about the sports teams.
Oh,
Other episode. Suppose a state just say, you know what, Colorado, we're not underwriting the Broncos. Fuck
or
the-
if we do, we want equity in it.
Right.
So now the money that the Broncos generate goes back into the state, starts to pay off some of these things.
I don't think it would be universal health care. The payer decides how much that particular medical service is worth or what we're going to pay for it, and that's it. So it's like the states will determine what we're going to pay out instead of the hospital charging like $300 for a Band-Aid or something like that.
What do you think the top 10 states for healthcare are?
Right now,
Meaning the-
Massachusetts maybe number one.
Massachusetts
Yeah.
2.
Okay. I'd say California's up there.
Hawaii is number 1.
Interesting.
Massachusetts 2. Connecticut 3. Minnesota 4. Rhode Island 5. Vermont is 6. New Hampshire 7. Maryland 8. Washington 9. California number 10. Honorable mention Colorado and New York and Oregon.
It's just one of those things where it's like, so many people have these incredibly strong opinions about things, and we've built a whole podcast off of it and not really knowing anything or how it works.
But we call ourselves brilliant idiots.
We acknowledge it.
Yes.
What politician is going to come out and say they're an idiot? You know what I mean?
That is true.
You got 1,500 lobbyists in D.C. right now fighting tooth and nail to make sure that this does not happen in any state. Because they know if it happens in 1, it's going to happen in 5. And if it happens in 5, it happens in 15.
By the way, that is the problem with all of these guys, the senators, the congressmen, whoever. It's all you got to do is just follow the money, baby. You know what I mean? Why can't proper gun reform get passed? Go look and see who's funding the senators. How much money is the NRA and other gun lobbyists contributed to their motherfucking campaigns?
100%.
Why you can't get good health care? Go look and see how many of these big pharmaceutical companies are contributing to these people's campaigns. Follow the fucking money.
A lot of times they can hide it with the super PACs.
No, you can still follow the money with the super PACs. I did a whole movie about it. It's called 88, available on Hulu right now.
That was a good movie. I saw.
Anyway.
I've been out here working a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Minding my business, staying low. You know what I mean? Everybody thinks that the things that I'm doing is new, but I'm just out here, minding my business a little bit, you know? Let's do some Asking Idiots, Taylor. We got any ads? We got any more ads? Yo, Donald Trump Jr., you saw what he said about Biden, too?
What he said?
He said, hold on.
Some people are super insensitive, though.
Insensitive, yeah.
Yeah, insensitive, yeah. But it's like,
Listen,
if that's not your guy,
it's still
somebody dying.
If you're going to be insensitive, at least be smart about it. Like Donald Trump Jr. retweeted, hold on, what did he say? Hold on.
Have it right here.
You got the post? Okay, let me read the tweet. Donald Trump Jr. took shots at Joe Biden's family. Okay, he said, what I want to know is, how did Dr. Jill Biden miss stage 5? What's that word? Metastatic?
Where is it?
Metastatic cancer? Or is this yet another cover-up?
Well, first of all, she's not a medical doctor.
She's an educational doctor.
Yeah.
But Diaper Don, he might have missed a couple days of school.
Yeah, listen, she's an educational doctor.
Just unnecessary.
She missed it because she's not a medical doctor. And number 2,
Just unnecessary.
there's no such thing as stage 5 cancer.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah, it's
unnecessary.
It's just, come on. These people are going to hell.
By the way, he could have just retweeted the doctor. The doctor he retweeted actually said something smart.
Right.
He wasn't even insulting about it. He just basically was like, yo, he feels like they must have been known Biden had cancer, blah. What was the tweet that Don retweeted? So let me read that, Taylor.
It's on here?
If you can find the Don tweet, it's probably there. If you can find the Don, it doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, my point, either send them healing energy or don't say anything at all.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you can have, the conversation is a valid conversation to have. How long did they know? Are they covering this up? You know, but you don't gotta.
You don't gotta take a tax to the guy who's already dying. Like,
nah. But I think that question that this doctor asked on Morning Joe is valid.
Absolutely.
Either they didn't test him, or they covered it up. One of the two.
100%. Taylor, what's up? We got some Asking Idiots.
Asking Idiots, Taylor gang. Yeah. Shout out to McDonald's, man. That commercial looks fucking tasty.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, nothing.
Taylor, we got to get some Asking Idiots going.
Okay, but they might
one day
ask.
you're gonna understand.
Taylor, why do you hate us?
No, I'm
We
just
got more
saying the
ads?
Angel Reese thing.
We got any more ads? We got any more ads?
Yeah.
What do we
I
got?
saw the Angel Reese. I was watching the game. First of all, salute to the WNBA because it was perfect programming.
Blue
One of
Chew
the
or-
first games of the season, Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky.
Gotta do it.
You know what you're going to get with that.
Gotta do
Everybody
it.
performed. Caitlin went out there and got a triple-double. She went out there and padded her stats. I don't want to hear none of y'all complain about Angel Reese padding her stats no more. Caitlin Clark, was on the bench, told the coach, hey, I'm 1 rebound away from a triple-double, put me back in.
Give me that.
And she went in there and got her
Get
triple-double.
your rebounds.
Okay?
That's what I'm talking
But she
about.
got her triple-double. Angel had 12 and 17. The Fever are going to win it all this year. Indiana Fever going to win it all this year. Their team is incredible. But it was the perfect thing for the WNBA. They had a little kerfuffle.
You need a little kerfuffle. You
was
need some
great.
excitement. We like it.
It was great.
We need the Bird versus Magic, man.
Listen, Caitlin Angel has been the best storyline in women's basketball and probably the most important storyline in women's basketball
Amen.
in the last 4 years.
Amen.
It brought attention to the college game and it went to the pros.
Amen.
Hey, what's up?
Run it
I
up.
just hate the racial aspect of it. Like everybody's trying to make it that.
Okay, well, all right, racial aspect. Angel Reese pushed the black player on the Fever. Okay,
Yeah.
Caitlin got her friends back,
Yeah, I know.
pushed Angel Reese, didn't push her, but gave her a
Hard
nice little foul.
Boom. Great.
Angel jumped up, as most people do when it's a hard foul. Wanted to have some words with her.
Great.
Aaliyah Boston, a black woman, said, get the fuck out of here. I'm protecting my teammate.
Done.
You're talking about
Racial unity.
But people
everybody else online is just like
Guys,
Who cares? Let me
real
talk.
quick.
tribal.
flopping though.
While we're talking about the WNBA, this episode has been brought to you by Blue Chew.
Jesus.
Okay, same active ingredients inside Viagra or Cialis. Okay, but if you really want to get it bricky, okay, if you really want to get it hard for summer, you got to chew it up and chew it out. Simple as that. Okay, best dick you've ever delivered in your life, and you're gonna get your first month free. All you gotta do is go to BlueChew.com, use the promo code idiots, and pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com. Use the promo code idiots, pay $5 shipping. You are welcome. Now let's do some Asking Idiots.
All right, let's do some Asking Idiots. Andre the Outlaw says, have you ever seen something uncanny that you can't explain?
Don't get Charlotte started with this shit.
Do you live? Do you wake up every day? Do you motherfucking open your eyes? Every day of my life, I'm seeing something uncanny that I can't explain. By the way, let me tell you something. Scroll back up. Let me see his name. Andre the Outlaw. Let me tell you something. You don't appreciate life. This world we live in is something uncanny that we can't explain.
Uncanny.
None of us can really explain how any of this shit works.
Facts.
We're on a fucking ball that's spinning in the motherfucking middle of space that Galactus might come and snack on at some point. We don't know anything about this shit for real. We live on a planet that's 75% water. They don't even know what the fuck's really going on in the ocean.
It's crazy.
This life is uncanny.
It's crazy.
It's
We don't know
life.
how phones work,
I mean, exactly. What the
TVs
fuck is
work.
Wi-Fi? What is gluten?
right?
And why is it free? But you got to pay for the Wi-Fi. Seriously, what the fuck is Wi-Fi?
I don't know.
Where does this shit come from?
I don't know.
That's my point. All of this shit
Everything
is
is uncanny.
Come on, man. It took 2 different species to make one of us, and you just pick of the litter. It's a man, it's a woman, and then we come out.
It's the same species.
We don't know that.
We don't know that, man.
Women are
The
from
way they act.
exactly.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? You can't have babies. How you know it's the same species?
Uh-huh.
You can't get pregnant right now. You don't bleed every fucking month, Alex, that we know of.
This motherfucker.
Next question. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that butt fuck 69.
Hey.
Okay. Zach Opio says, do we still think Trump is working towards the plan of making America great?
Yeah. 100%.
I don't think he gives a fuck.
Yeah.
I disagree.
I think that, you know, the Trumps are gonna come out super clean and super wealthy. The whole of America. I don't think anybody cares about the whole of America.
Yeah, stop.
I don't believe that. Like, you think
I think Bernie does.
I don't think he cares about the whole.
Bernie don't, exactly. Bernie don't give a
He'll
fuck
care
about the
about the rich.
billionaires. Exactly. Bernie don't give a fuck about you billionaires and you corporations.
Okay.
Or maybe he does. Maybe he's just simply saying, yo, y'all can get your money.
Right.
But let's make this shit a little bit fairer for everybody. You know, maybe
Yeah.
you know, but man, it's hard to care about everybody, bro. Which is the problem with the Democratic Party. It's to be in a Big Tent party is something is
difficult.
difficult. The Rico Graham says, what do you think the worst vice you can indulge in as of now?
Oh, it's got to be fentanyl or heroin. Yeah.
It's food. It's what we eat.
Oh, processed food.
Sugar, processed food.
Yo, you might be right about that one.
Nothing we can do about
I'm
it, though,
starving
Chris. That's
now.
the
Yes,
fucked
sir,
up
man.
thing.
It's the first thing I'm
What
doing.
can we do?
You can do a lot to avoid it. You just have
How?
to read every label as possible, but you can't.
Man, if you come from a certain environment, man, you don't have the luxury because
Also,
eating
once you
healthy is
taste
a luxury.
it,
Oh,
once you
yeah.
taste it, bro, it's so good.
Yeah, but you can make an effort as well.
You can make an effort, and I'll tell you one thing, boy, you do know the difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know the fucking difference.
When you have like fresh vegetables
Man,
and stuff.
I went
Yeah.
to a restaurant in New York this week. That shit was so fresh. Last week, that shit was good as a motherfucker.
Which one is it?
I don't know if I want to give them free promo, but the Seafire Grill,
I don't know.
that shit was good as a motherfucker on 48th Street.
If you go to Spain, you'll notice it.
Oh, of course. Out the country don't even count. Ass tastes different out the country. Let's go. Scroll up, Taylor. What else we got? Charlie Marciano says, is there one ultimate truth or is it all based on perspective? Ooh.
Go to Terracotta. If you're going to Spain, you'll fucking love it. It's probably one of the best restaurants, I think, in the world. Terracotta in your mouth, you fucking.
I'm looking. I'm
You're so late with it this
like, you're not getting me with that one. You okay?
Andrew, why'd you were so late with it?
Because he couldn't believe it. He thought I was going to fall for that shit. He was like, well, I got to shoot. I can shoot. God damn it. All right, somebody about to get hit. Okay. He's a sniper. He's a sniper. He was sitting on the roof. He was like, I'm here to do a job. I'm here to do a job. But you know what?
Guy like spent his junior year in Spain or some shit.
He's good. He's good.
Charlie Marciano, is there one ultimate truth or is it all based on perspective? Yes, I believe there is one ultimate truth, but we don't know it. So being that we don't know it, all we have is perspective. I truly believe that. There's one ultimate universal truth about everything. This world that we live in, how we got here, everything. But we don't know what it is. So being that we don't know what it is, we just all have different perspectives.
I like that. I think that's, I like that a lot.
You're not Christian?
Huh?
You're not Christian?
Uh-uh.
Oh, I thought you were.
The word is written on his heart, bro. Even if you don't know.
I'm a believer in God.
Even if he don't know, it's already written there.
I believe in God. That's it. Scroll up to double.e. Great question. This is double.u.b33 says, you think Diddy ever blasted off in his own mouth?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You gotta try it.
You come on, man. When you that freaky,
So you have,
I haven't tried because I don't have that type of height on my shit. But you don't think he ever just went bah?
come on, man.
You know what I mean? Like SeaWorld, you never think he jumped out the water like
man.
SeaWorld?
Yeah, so you don't invent the remix without sampling. You gotta sample. You gotta sample. Don't you gotta sample? That's how you invent the remix. It's sampling. All that shit is sampling. I want a little bit of your nut. Let me rub it on my nipple. Okay. You know, I'm gonna get a little bit of your nut. Rub it on my nipple. Let me get a little bit of my nut. Taste it. Oh, okay. I know what it means.
Y'all all tasted your own, though.
Huh? Wait, what?
What?
No?
Nah. I tasted my own pee by
Only reason
accident.
I'm saying that is
Stop
if
it,
y'all-
Taylor. We don't stop.
no. Listen, if y'all
you saying?
kiss a girl and she swallows,
No. That's a big difference, okay? If you're fucking...
We don't kiss you after you swallow it. You gotta have like a Dr. Pepper or something to kill that shit.
If you and P was in Philly and he ate a Philly cheesesteak, you know what I'm saying, and he was still chewing, and then you kissed him while he was still chewing, and he had the Philly cheesesteak chilling in his mouth and he didn't swallow, that's different.
Yo, that
Kiss it
is
after they swallow, no.
that's genius, yo.
No.
Why do girls want to kiss us while it's still in your mouth?
who? What
Girls wanna do that.
I say,
Terrorists. We call them terrorists. But that's a great point. You would never kiss somebody while they're eating anything.
No. Why?
That's a great point.
I think that's some shit that women do just to see if he loves me.
Yeah, but why?
No,
Or they make go get
I've
him smell
never
their own
done
BV.
And the pot, yo. That shit almost. That shit was insane what he just did.
No, I'm saying, after you eat a girl out, she go to kiss you. I do got a little BV. You know what I mean? That's you, boo. That's what you gotta look at her and say,
Yeah.
that's you, boo. As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you're absolutely right. But if you listen to this podcast and you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast.
man.
Thank you for listening.
You're crazy, bro.